Welcome to Omni Academy. This is Maria, and today we are starting our sixth lecture on the development of eye. In the last lecture, we studied the development of ciliary body, and in today's lecture, we will be studying the development of choroid, sclera, and cornea. So let's start our today's lecture. So by the end of fifth week, the eye primordium is completely surrounded by loose mesenchyme. What is mesenchyme? Mesenchyme is a combination of neuroectoderm and mesoderm. The mesenchyme surrounding the optic cup differentiates into two layers, and what these layers are? Inner vascular layer and the outer fibrous layer. Inner vascular layer forms the choroid and the outer fibrous layer forms the sclera and cornea. The inner vascular layer is continuous with the leptomeninges of the brain and the outer fibrous layer which is forming the sclera, and the sclera in turn is continuous with the dura mater. So let's now start the development of cornea. Cornea is an outer fibrous layer. As I mentioned in the first lecture that the cornea and sclera are together making up the outer fibrous layer of the eyeball. So let's now discuss the formation of cornea. Cornea is formed by the induction of lens vesicle on overlying surface ectoderm. This step is similar to the formation of lens placard, in which lens placard was formed by the induction of optic vesicle on overlying surface ectoderm. So let's now move to the components of cornea. Cornea has three main components, and what these components are: number one, external corneal epithelium, which is also known as outer epithelium; number two, stroma; and number three, corneal endothelium. So these three are the components of the cornea. External corneal epithelium is the outermost part of the cornea. Stroma is present in the middle of the cornea, and corneal endothelium is the innermost part of the cornea. So let's now discuss the sources of development for different components of cornea. So the external corneal epithelium is derived from the surface ectoderm. Stroma is derived from the mesenchyme or mesoderm, or the corneal endothelium is derived from the neural crust cell. So these three are the sources of development for cornea, and what these sources are: number one, ectoderm, which is giving rise to the external corneal epithelium; number two, mesenchyme, which is giving rise to the stroma of the cornea; number three, neural crust cell, which is giving rise to the corneal endothelium. So let's now discuss the development of sclera. Sclera is an outer fibrous layer just like the cornea, and the sources of development for sclera are number one, mesoderm, and number two, neural crust cell. So the sclera is derived from mesoderm and neural crust cells. Sclera is continuous anteriorly with cornea and posteriorly with dura mater. So let's now move to the development of choroid. Choroid is a vascular layer. As I mentioned in the first lecture that the choroid, ciliary body and iris are together making up the middle vascular layer of the eyeball. So the source of development for choroid is the mesenchyme. So the choroid develops from the mesenchyme surrounding the optic cup, as I mentioned in the start of the lecture. So this was today's lecture. In the next lecture, we will be studying the development of retina. So see you in next lecture.